Look at this cow. Nothing has touched it, man. Look at all the, there's just like, it should remind everybody that the cows that you guys run go over there and graze at Skinwalker too.
Yeah, yeah.
So if the cow dies up here, it could even be related to them, like grazing at that property and something happening there. So it's all connected.
Yeah, the cows that we have probably 20 or 30 there right now, actually. So, but yeah, the cow there died like Halloween night. Is that a dead deer? I think we got us a carcass.
It looks like one, doesn't it? Another carcass, Chris.
Well, whatever was here was probably eating this thing.
Oh, what was growling at you?
Yeah.
Look, here's a dead cat, like a house cat.
What the freak? Oh no!
Is that your cat?
Oh.
I'm sorry. And if it's quick enough to come and catch a cat right off your porch, bro.
And we got 7 dogs down
there. That didn't bark or nothing?
No. Well, I think you can see Skinwalker there.
Yeah, that's Bottle Hollow, isn't it?
So, I mean, that's a straight shot there.
Straight shot
to Blind Frog right there.
And you got all these dead animals right here.
What the
That's
fuck?
Bottle Hollow.
There is a connection between the paranormal, UFOs, and the myths of ancient history. The clues are scattered across the landscape from a forbidden past, maybe even in your own backyard. There is a connection between the true nature of our reality, consciousness, and the unexplained. I'm Carl the Crusher. Let's explore the unknown. What's up, guys? So I didn't film anything last night. I just went to the airport and picked up the psionic asset, Mike Battista. And we have an awesome announcement to make. He's launching his own YouTube channel and his own social media accounts. So look down in the description box below, and everybody please take a minute and go follow Mike Battista. So if you don't know who Mike Battista is, here is a clip of some highlights about Mike. He is a psionic asset from the Skywatcher team. He's a Green Beret, and I'm not going to give like all of his credentials. I'd rather have you meet him in person, and then throughout the day and throughout the rest of this trip together, we're going to be asking him questions just live in the raw. We're going to be going and hiking up to ancient petroglyphs and talking to Mike about psionics, talking to him about experiences with summoning UAP, how psionics works, how all of this is going to happen, and we're also going to be doing it together at Thunderstrike Ranch. So we have a lot of awesome stuff planned. I can't wait. So without any more hesitation, here is Mike Battista.
Not only do they think that we're going to see things in the sky, but we're going to be able to track it. We're going to be able to actually gather a variety of different data related to this thing.
My name is Michael Battista. I'm 32 years old, and I'm a former U.S. Army Green Beret, 3rd Group.
And Mike, do you believe that a higher form of non-human intelligence has been visiting this planet?
Yes, I do.
When you make that statement, how confident are you that is true?
I'm extremely confident.
Do you feel like you believe that is true, or do you feel like you know that is true?
I know that it's true.
When did your experience with the phenomena begin?
The first experiences I was having was in my early teens, and it started to accelerate as I grew up. And as my time in the military was ending and I was getting out, it really accelerated at that point.
And when this happens, can you explain how it usually manifests or how you experience it?
It usually manifests as something anomalous in the sky, orbs, crafts, different pyramid-looking objects moving at extreme rates of speed and doing very angular movements.
When you do this, are there other people around? Do they actually see you doing this?
I have multiple witnesses that can testify that that is a fact.
And how many times do you feel like you've been able to summon something in the sky?
anytime I want.
I think that the kind of belief of the team is very important. I think that we've assembled all of the folks that have done this before, and what we're doing does not seem to be new. In fact, it seems as though there's various groups that have been doing this to some degree for quite a while.
Check it out, guys. We're here up at Thunderstrike Ranch, and I'm with the psionic asset, Mike Battista. So welcome, man.
Happy to be here.
So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of cool stuff planned today. We just kind of had a little meeting over at the back of the truck. We got to go up and get the trail cam because we've got something up here at Thunderstrike Ranch that's acting suspicious, like on a killing spree going around. But ultimately, we're up here and you're here because of psionics.
We're going to conduct some psionic operations.
That's right. So Mike has got all this experience working with Skywatcher and all of his military background and everything. And I actually admitted some stuff out on the Vetted podcast. So I got interviewed on a documentary with Patrick on the Vetted podcast. Mike is not the whistleblower that told me any of that. I heard that from independent sources. But because of that, Mike came out here and we are working together now. So tonight we're going to go up in the hills here at Thunderstrike Ranch and attempt to do psionic contact and summon UAP or UFOs, see if we can get something to come down, close contact. We've got night vision, thermal, my 360 camera, phone, and you're kicking off your own YouTube channel.
Yep,
So,
it'll be the premiere of my YouTube channel, and we're gonna see how things go. We're gonna get some good footage and have a good time.
yeah, so we're just gonna do this on the fly, totally unscripted. I literally just hit record. We didn't plan any of this, so we're just freewheeling it. So make sure and go click the links down below. Go follow and subscribe to Mike's channel everywhere. He's gonna be on Instagram, Patreon, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all over the place. So doing the same thing that I'm doing. The idea is to get this out in the public, right?
Yep.
Because you've been getting all kinds of stuff, but when you capture stuff, you know, there's all these NDAs and red tape and all this shit, right?
Yep. Now it's time to focus on some of my personal experiences and show the world what I've been seeing, kind of behind the scenes, and let everyone know that we're not alone. So.
Yeah, and we don't have to fake anything. We don't have to hoax anything. We can come up here to a public site where you can literally rent the cabin on Airbnb. You can sleep in the teepee. You could come up here, and if we happen to be here, then you could even do it with us. This is how open we want to be. So we're going to be filming everything that we do and sharing it with you guys on both of our YouTube channels. So make sure and go give us a follow.
They're pretty dang nice.
What's this one's name?
That's Duke.
That's
Duke?
my dog's name.
Dukester, I guess.
Yeah, my dog's name's Duke.
And then Dusty is the
What's up, Duke?
Yep.
Awesome.
These ones over here, this would be the one you drive.
That's fancy.
Yep. This is the horse you ride. My kid's horse. And then this one over here, his name is Duke. We got two Dukes.
Two Dukes.
That one's Duke Stir, and this one's Duke. He's a nice horse too. He's not broke. He packs salt around.
So when you get back from riding, you have to put your Dukes up.
Yeah.
They just sit and push on them all day.
They get their head over it and try to eat the hay on the other
Bend them
side.
all down.
This horse is, I bought him off a big ranch up in northern Utah. He was too crazy for him. He kept running off on people and stuff. And
Is that the one bucking you all the time?
no, I sold that one.
Oh, you did?
I freaking liked that horse, but I ended up selling it.
You did? Oh.
But this horse, he's real good. He's my main horse now. Yeah, they're nice old guys. Even you. What's up, boy? We went 20 miles the other day when you were here on this horse and came back and he was all good stuff. Yeah, and then those two down there, those are mine too. Little colt and little mare.
Hey, dudes.
He's like, I got a whole tray of it.
Yeah, we'll go riding sometime.
I was out here with Chris. I had the 360 camera pointed straight off, and then when I was watching the footage, it puts like a weird crease on my face.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna go back to tilting it up like this, but it means everybody can see the stick now, but whatever. I don't want it to make my face look all warped.
Sacrifices you gotta make.
Gotta make decisions with this tech, you know? So, Mike Battista.
Yes.
I know a ton about your history. Not about your history, but about your recent work with Skywatcher and Psionics. But we got two things going on here. You don't know the history of the ranch and this area and the lore of this place, but Donovan doesn't know your lore and your history. Yeah. So I think it's a good opportunity for your YouTube channel and to introduce you to everybody. Let's go over this way and check out the mine and
yeah, that sounds good.
Let Mike check it out. So Donovan, what have we figured out so far about this place?
So that's a good question. There's a lot. This is an old gold mining area right here, right? So this is, they used to have an old gold mine here. The people who were looking at buying this property before us are they were gold miners, and they had radared this ground and saw all these mines throughout here and stuff. And so this is all kind of old gold mining stuff here, and it's all from old Spanish gold mines and stuff like that. So right here in between the crease of that, just right kind of where you see that orange trailer, there's an old Spanish smelter right there in between those two hills. And so the Spanish would come and mine gold in this ridge right here and then take it down there to refine it in their smelter right there and stuff. And yeah, so there's a lot. The Uintas are just full of gold mining history and stuff like that, and filled with Spanish mines and stuff. So that's kind of what this is a mine area. And then there's a lot of other weird things happening.
Like underground tunnels and stuff?
Yeah.
Have you explored
We've
them?
never found, so I'll show you over here. There's a what they thought was an opening one. There's a wire, there's a big old cable goes straight into the ground, and they've tried to dig it up, but
Yeah, let's go check it out.
they weren't super.
The reason that's relevant is it all ties into those Native American rituals that the Navajo were doing to put guardian spirits and entities on the land to protect the place because of that, you know, human trafficking going on.
Sage.
Yeah.
So my limited knowledge right here about gold mining, that's iron in there, right?
Yeah, that does look like iron, yeah.
So you're gonna find gold in an iron, like a vein of iron right next to the vein. So we found other gold mines up in the mountains and stuff. They've always got these rocks look just like this in the tailings, because they'll mine it out and dump it on the outside. And so that right there is, you know, that's an iron rock.
Yes.
A bunch of them all over this ridge here, but this cable was running straight into the ground here. So they thought this was an entrance of the mine. And the lady who owned it before us kind of tried to dig it up. Didn't really have that great of equipment. It didn't work out very well, but yeah, this is potentially a mine entrance. The guys who were exploring before us, they did ground penetrating radar and said that there's tunnels all through here and stuff. So
Stay there and I'll take a couple pictures of you guys.
well, a little bit more about they enslaved the natives, but the natives were already mining these mines, you know. So
Right.
a lot of, I've read some different books about how they think that the gold of El Dorado, Montezuma's treasure, is in these hills.
No kidding.
So that like when the conquistadors came down to Mexico down there, they took all the gold out from there and they brought it all back up into here, because this is where they mined it from, and they've hidden it up in the caves in here, up just way up in the mountains there. But yeah, they've traced a lot of gold. Like there's a ship that they took a bunch of the treasure down there from Mexico, and it crashed off the shore there, and they were able to trace the gold and the mineral. Somehow they can trace the minerals like fingerprints, and it came from these mountains here, from down there in Mexico, and a lot of their gold was actually mined here. So
So the gold they found in Mexico, they've traced, and they know that it came from the Uinta Basin up here.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. And so they think that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I got to give you a book or two that
Yeah.
I've been reading, but really interesting. The first chapter just goes over about how when the conquistadors arrived, they think that like they saw the city of gold, right, and then they never could find it again.
Mm-hmm.
They think that they hauled all of their gold back up into the hills where they mined it from, and hid it up here, and that's what Kerry Sanab is the city of gold.
The city of gold that's
Mhm.
hidden under the Uinta Basin up here
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yep.
But see, when the natives were all enslaved, like to come and work these mines, they revolted at one point, and they killed this bunch of the Spaniards that were like ruling over them. And so, like right under the ground here, for all we know, could be a bunch of dead Spaniard
Bones.
bodies
Yeah.
and bones and skeletons and armor, and then who knows underneath
Cannons
there.
and
But
stuff, yeah.
Wow.
yeah, but when that happened, the indigenous people started turning to their customs, their religious beliefs and ceremonies and rituals. And so they like cursed this whole area,
Yeah.
like with the curse of the Skinwalker. So there's this guardian spirits and all of that. But that's why there's been a sighting right over here. People, I mean, you can tell that story too, but apparently people that lived here before have seen a apparition of like a Native American that appears
Full headdress right here
full.
around the mine.
Wow.
It was like here protecting the mine, and anyway, they don't know. Yeah, it had to have been a spirit of some kind. But
Yeah, fully dressed,
fully dressed up in
ceremonial garb, all that.
Yeah, I'll tell you in and if you get real adventurous, you can rappel down.
Yeah.
Very adventurous.
You got a rope? I'll go down there.
The guys who were looking at this, be careful, there are black widows around here, just so you are aware. But the guys who were getting by it before, they actually sent a guy down there to rappel. But the
Really?
water is probably, let me see if I can find a rock. It's, I don't know, 50 feet down, and then it goes another 50 feet.
I can see it, man. See the reflection on the water.
Yep, it's pretty far down there, but this is, so then there's this opening here and a big winch outside, so they were thinking that this is also potentially an entrance to there, and they would winch stuff up that. It's either just a well, which would be lame, or it's a mine shaft.
A little bit of both.
Need a little bit of both.
But this isn't being used as a well now.
No,
This is just a shack that's covered over, right?
Well, yeah, there's no way to get the water out unless you pumped it out. So there's like a pipe that comes out here and there, but like there was no pump or anything.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Same thing we found at Nevada was a pump house like this, and then there was all these like cemented over caps, so almost like manhole covers that were sealed in the floor like pipes, and then a shaft like this and a
Right.
hole going through the ceiling. So it's
Yeah.
all like they were winching or lowering stuff down in a hole,
Right.
So this could be, I know, like there's the way like Chinese mines, they'll even go up above where they want to get in, and they'll go straight down and then in horizontal.
Yeah.
They don't go in at angles like a portal like they do
Like
here.
a Spanish mine.
Yeah, so this could be a straight down and then over, almost
Yeah.
like a P-trap on a toilet or something.
Right. And the guys who were exploring came and brought a submarine drone, and they dropped it down there and looked and stuff. And I was here at the time they were doing it. I was over here on this other property exploring around, and they said, "Oh, we didn't find anything," but I don't think they would have told me if they would, because they were looking at buying this place, and
Yeah.
they didn't want me to know. So if they did find something, it's totally possible there was nothing down there. But if they did find something, they wouldn't have told me either. So
Right, of course.
they told me that the tunnels go right here on this hill, and they stop right on the property line. And they-
Get out of there, Wasp.
And I'm like, I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah.
The wasp just tried to go on the wall there.
Yeah.
I watched it just go up in there.
All sorts of.
Gotta spray it. Put it on your list of a million things to do, right? So why I think that ancient history and stuff is relevant, why we're talking about skinwalkers and all that, is when it comes to when it comes to Skywatcher and your experience doing psionics and throughout your life, you were telling me, Mike, that you've seen and experienced things that relates to stuff that you've seen in some of my videos where I've filmed petroglyphs. And
Yeah, I'd like to think so. So some of the things I've seen kind of point to that direction, for sure. Maybe the same thing that the ancients have witnessed, that they took the time to carve into these rocks so we could see them, you know. So
right. So tell Donovan what you do and who you are.
Yeah.
I've kind of mentioned it, but this will be good for everybody watching too.
I'm a former U.S. Army Green Beret, and I was kind of catapulted into this sector of work, accidentally, I suppose. Yeah, I started having experiences, you know, when I was younger, when growing up and stuff, but nothing really too crazy. And then, you know, everything kind of just changed. It was March 15th, 2021. I was actually at my house, and I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and there's something in the sky that was completely absurd looking. And you know, it kind of started the path that I'm on. It was just this big blue mist with a transparent cube on the inside of it. And I was like, hey, I gotta go. I'm gonna take a picture. Got off the phone, went snap some pictures of it, took a video. And you know, it seemed like every single day for months and months and months after that occurrence, these entities, crafts, or whatever you want to call them, NHI, were almost like buzzing me, like trying to get my attention.
They were tempting you.
Yeah, something like that. And it went on for, you know, I was still in the military at the time, so it's not like I wanted to tell anyone about it. I was going through a divorce. So it was, you know, it was very isolated, just me and my dog, and then these crafts that were visiting me on the daily. Yeah, and it kind of just piqued my interest and started investigating on my own and started collecting a lot of footage and having these experiences, and you know, still trying to figure out why it was happening to me and trying to almost grappling with my own sanity at the time. You know, I was like, I had all this footage, but I'm like, hey, I'm gonna wake up in a padded room or what?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Are they gonna come get me?
How did you start figuring out that it had a connection to your consciousness and like your thought processes and meditation and things, or whatever you did?
It seems like when these, you know, crafts would come in and these lights in the sky and, you know, these entities, like it's almost like they were trying to teach you something, and like, you know, there's ways to like validate the experience like that you're having. That's like, hey, I see you, you see me, we're really doing this, you know. You know, through methods, it's almost like you're building a language between us. And
Did you find something?
No, it's just I thought so.
Oh yeah, you're good. So just through you started realizing like you were having premonitions and things, or like what was happening to you?
well, so it's
Like
you know,
you could predict things and then it would happen, or what?
one of the first major occurrences of like, hey, like we're really doing this. I was out on Cape Cod, and you know, I saw this. You know, this is still very early on.
Cape Cod, you said?
Yeah, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and it's still very early on in my experiences. And I saw this look like an orb going by in the sky. You know, I'd grown up, you know, watching like UFO documentaries, whatever. So I had an inclination that they were like, if they were going to communicate, it'd be like through thought or telepathy or something. And the thing was just going by, and I was like, well, if you can hear me, stop. And this thing just stopped dead in its tracks. I was like, whoa. I was like, whoa.
So you just straight up asked?
Yeah, I just asked.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, that was strange. Like, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was like, all right, Mike, you're getting delirious. You need to go to bed. It's time for bed. And I was like, all right, well, if this is real, you see me, I see you. Shine the brightest white light that you can. This thing just started glowing. The little mini sun just like, and I was like, okay, all right. 2 out of 2. I was like, all right, let's shake it off. Mike, go to bed, you're delirious. And the 3rd time, I was thinking, I was like, all right, well, if we're really gonna do this, like go to this part of the sky. And this thing would move to the part of the sky that I'd ask it to. It went on for about 10 minutes. And then I was into that one.
Huh. But 2 for 2, where you basically projected a thought, made a request, and then it responded and
Yeah, so
did what you asked.
I think it's important to have forms of validation for your experience
Yeah.
in ways that they can respond, you know. So like, hey, flash once, flash twice.
Yeah. like just like a basic communication, like a boat and an island, and you're trying to communicate almost through a SOS Morse code or something, but through consciousness.
Blink twice if you're in trouble.
Yeah. So I've said some things like, so you experienced that up through your life. We're gonna get to the dog whistle or whatever, but how did that carry into like your military, and then all of a sudden you're in involvement with Skywatcher?
Well,
I know that's a long story, but
it's a very long story. Perhaps not one while we're hiking.
no, yeah.
When we're climbing a big old hill.
Yeah, we can wait till we get to the top too. So.
This is a UFO observatory.
Observation deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Gotta get rid of that dang tree, but yeah, it overlooks pretty much everything here. You can see the sky pretty good. And if you go on this hill here, you can see it even better, you know. So.
But your property goes all the way to the fence over there, right? On that far end.
Yeah, so this fence right here is the line. That's all BLM, so that you can go on any of that you want.
Look at all the trees like that.
Fire.
Fires,
Yeah, fire tore through here like 15 years ago. Burned everything up. And then it's more long this way. The property's long. So there's a lot of space that way still. Yeah.
But yeah, this would be a good spot to come up, or even down where everything converges right by the mine at that area. We could even pull my truck over there and just use it, the back of the truck, and set up there, and then hike up and down through here.
Yeah, for sure.
Check it out.
Up here?
No,
Yeah.
I mean down in the where the shaman appeared.
Oh,
the
gotcha, yeah.
Indigenous guy appeared down there. We could pull my truck right up there and kind of use it like a base camp, and then walk up here and do stuff. Carry the night vision around.
Yeah, so this is good. You got a good 360-degree field of view.
Mm-hmm.
A little elevated.
Yeah, you go on the hill, it's even better. You know, so.
Mike's writing a field manual for Psionics.
Really?
Sorry to you.
Like how to do it?
It's like the Ranger Handbook but
Okay.
for Psionics.
Okay. Like teaching how to do certain things.
Mhm.
Sign me up.
Yeah, man. Too easy.
Go follow, go become a Patreon member. Click the link down in the description box below. There you go. So if you're going to find it, that's how he's going to be self-publishing all this stuff,
There you
right?
go.
Yep.
The whole idea is, yeah, get it out from under the red tape. So these experiences, because you've been filming and getting a bunch of stuff, getting pictures, but like when you're a part of a whole group, that whatever you capture doesn't belong to you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the whole reason that you came out here is you kind of see what I'm doing, and it's all wide open. Like I could live stream right now and we could show everybody that you're here.
Yep, and in the field manual, I go into group dynamics as well, as far as roles, responsibilities, and expectations too. So
Yeah. Like, yeah, how to break down the whole experience and what to do.
all the way from packing list to weather.
Yeah. So a lot of cool stuff. He's going to be coming out with all of his stuff on YouTube, Patreon, and everywhere. If you want to go learn the inner secrets, that's how you do it.
Afraid of the dark, Carl?
Huh?
You afraid of the dark?
No. You know, when I first started doing this stuff, I used to get really spooked out, but I feel like I have more of an understanding and relationship with it. Like, up on the other canyon, when whatever that was
creepy.
was whistling at me, like I whistled, I'd go like that, and then it would copy me and whistle back, and then something behind me would do it, and then over to the side, like there was things around me that was copying my whistle, and that was spooky. But I've never had anything bad happen. It's always been positive, but I can't say that for poor deer.
Yeah. This deer was probably scared of the dark.
Yeah, no, I'm not too afraid of the dark.
Some of those cattle mutilations, I've heard similar stories where the animals won't even touch them.
Yeah. Not even the birds will come eat her. And there's obviously a mountain lion around here, tons of coyotes and everything. And it's not like it's scared to to come down there because it came down next to our house, grabbed one of my sister's cats and came up here and ate it.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that cat, I talked to my sister a little bit about it, but it won't even stray like 30 feet from their house. It's just right there. And then it's up here dead, sure enough.
And you guys have got dogs and everything, so whatever it was came down there through your dogs, through your motion lights.
Yep.
Wasn't afraid of it, you guys or any of that, and took your cat. Or tricked your cat into coming out, tricked the cat into coming out, which is also creepy.
Right.
So Mike, how did you get scooped up into Skywatcher then from you went and did a bunch of military stuff, right?
Well, I was introduced to Jake Barber about 4 years ago, and that was the catalyst that brought me into Skywatcher. There's a lot of groundwork that had to happen before that was even a thing.
And they recognized your abilities.
Yep. So I had a chance encounter with somebody, and I was given the opportunity to showcase my abilities in front of them, and really knocked it out of the park. We had a absolutely insane experience, and after that, I was like, hey, I know a guy. He'll fly out to the desert, and he wants to see what you got going on as well. And lo and behold, it was Jake Barber.
It was Jake.
He's one of the best guys I know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Might be leaving your call.
No, you're close. I noticed on the way up here there's a couple of other spots that look like something's been digging in the dirt. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like something's kind of pawing around for mice or something. I think it's just straight uphill there, isn't it?
Probably,
These are all axe cut too.
A bunch of these, yeah. Well, these are old trees. Look
at these, yeah.
Oh yeah.
These could have all been chopped by Spanish, yeah. These are all axe cut. That's not a chainsaw. This is old too. Some of these are old growth. Yeah, look at these juniors. It's like Lord of the Rings up here, man.
That's what Oreo is.
Looking for Oreo?
Yeah.
I know.
See these rocks here?
Yeah.
All those iron.
All these iron rocks, yes. Full of iron.
Just the amount of iron in that one there.
Oh yeah.
It's totally rusted.
Yep. Yeah.
It's got to be right here somewhere. Right here, found it to your right.
Oh yeah, right on.
There's the camera.
That's Oreo.
There's Oreo.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take a picture of the scene this time. I didn't last time.
Looks like there's a leak or something.
Think something's been through?
No.
Maybe?
Hard to tell the freshness of the track. That one's pretty fresh. That one's pretty fresh. But also, it hasn't rained here for decades.
Hasn't rained, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Decades, huh?
Yeah,
I'm gonna connect to the camera right now.
We're in a record dry summer this
Let's
year.
see if it even.
the last 80 years, this is the driest summer. So.
Some of the
Didn't
stuff
even
looks
got
good.
anything.
What's that?
Yeah, some of the tracks look good.
Yeah.
Got bats and
Huh?
bats and bugs and stuff flying around.
My favorite.
I don't see any creatures or
We might have to bait
skinwalkers.
it.
I think we should move it and bait it. When we come back tonight, we'll bait it and move it.
Who are we using as bait? You?
Yeah. The goats.
and that salmon or whatever, that big hunk of fish you got.
We'll just tie a goat up right here and see.
I want a baby goat.
Yeah.
Like Jurassic Park. It's still going though, so
Yeah.
it worked. It recorded
That's good.
7 clips, and
Yeah, that's crazy.
when
about
I have
bats.
no idea. I mean, just kind of scrolling through, it just looks like it got bats and bugs. But well, when I watch through on the editing, you never know.
Yeah.
There could be a hand that reaches across at some point. I can't tell right now, but we'll have to see. But I think we should go see the petroglyphs, because like you've had an encounter and seen things that looks a lot like
this.
just a lot like the Squatterman style petroglyphs, you know, that we filmed. So I think we should go check some of those out.
Yeah, I'll talk about the being I saw too.
Talk about the being that you saw.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta see some of this footage at some point.
Oh, dude, yeah, I got plenty for you, brother.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why Mike's coming out,
Right.
man.
Start getting that out there.
Start putting it out.
Dude, I
So-
got some stuff up in mind.
That's crazy.
Small personal experiences.
I'm excited. You know, it's fun. I'm not even really like the UFO thing. I've never really been super into it and stuff, but I've kind of got thrown into the middle of all of it.
Well, it's like you have your life before, and then like the day you see that crazy anomalous experience, like your life's never the same.
Right.
No, it's really
Gotta
not.
pierce the veil.
Right. How do you want to go down?
There's not a good answer there. Either we
Okay.
go back and walk down the road,
Either way,
go back, walk down that road, or we just jump off the edge and
follow you and jump
Go
off
for
the
it.
edge.
Yeah, I reckon.
we'll go off the edge and see if we can find anything cool on the way.
That trail cam's cool. It might be worth it, Donovan, just to get a couple, because
Yeah, I think I might, honestly.
they're solar powered, you know. You just load it full of batteries, and then it only uses the batteries when there's no sunlight, you know, for it to draw off of. But otherwise it uses like an internal.
So this right here is an old campsite, an old Indian campsite.
Oh, yeah?
We found a bunch of artifacts around here.
Really? What'd you find?
Just some arrowheads and some
that's
grindstones. And Carl today found a, what do you call it? The base of the grind.
Matate.
The matate. We had one at our house there. Yeah. It kind of looks like it was chipped off, but I'm not the expert. Carl's kind of.
And a bunch of baby
Really does look
rattlesnakes.
like it.
That is flaking.
How did you just freaking?
I just saw it. I was hoping to find one.
Yeah, that's
I was gonna say that looks like it's been.
that's flaking from. That's definitely an impact fracture piece. That's from tool making. Yeah, so this fell off from like a spear or arrowhead or something.
That's legit.
Can I keep it?
So
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Sharp.
Yeah, that's legit.
yeah, there's a whole camp here, and you see how the water would run down from the rain. So I mean, you follow down this crack, and you're gonna find a
I keep
bunch.
finding these big old rocks too.
That's all
These-
some of it. Yeah.
These red ones, and you can
Oh,
see
yeah.
that they've been worked a little bit and stuff.
That's good stuff.
If you want that one, you
Yeah,
can get
dude.
that one.
Thanks.
Anyway, there's a whole bunch of, and then over here on this other wash, we found some other artifacts and stuff. And
We are gonna go right off the face if we go this way. huh?
yeah, right off the face of the cliff. Well, there's a nest of something over here. I don't know if I ever showed you. Whatever it is. one of those iron rocks.
Mm-hmm. We should get pictures here too.
Like something bigger.
Right, yeah, this is the rock that looks like a face for when you stand down there and look at it.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
like a head.
What nest is that?
I have no idea, but there's like
A bird nest?
you go down there, there's all sorts of bones. It's like a ferret or something, like a.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this would be a good place to contact too.
Big mongoose. Right, yeah, right here, or even that's what I was thinking. Park my truck just down right there in the triangle.
Or that hill, that bald hill right there.
Yeah.
We own that too, and that's where we're gonna build a house sometime. But it's like just completely open, and you can see everything. But yeah, there's a lot of options depending on what you guys want to do. So. That's a photo.
Let's
I've
get
ever
it.
seen
Yeah. Look at some square ones. This is cool, man. So rad that you came out, Mike. It's so
Glad
fun.
to be here, man.
Dude, this property is amazing, Donovan.
Thank you. Yeah, we kind of just stumbled on it. It's pretty awesome.
You use rocks. You put those rocks there?
No, I never did. I've been up
That's
here like
suspicious.
2 to 3 times. Yeah, it really is. It looks like a freaking altar or something.
Yeah.
It does kind of look like a effigy or something.
And they stuck a stick in the middle of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Those rocks piled up there.
Yeah, what the heck? Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I've never
switch
even,
to my
I've
phone
been over
here.
to this point probably one time. Or I've been here with you a couple times, but never off the point.
Yeah. Point that out again, Mike. Oh yeah, right there. Somebody stacked that up and put a stick in the middle. It is like a little offering thing.
Yeah.
a little cactus too.
Is that what that is? That
Yep.
green thing?
It's a cactus and a piece of some more foliage.
Yeah, I don't know what lives in there, but it's sure something pretty industrial. I mean,
Yeah,
it
seriously.
built a pretty good house for itself.
Couldn't have done better myself.
No kidding.
Mike, have you ever been to ancient petroglyphs like this or anything?
I've been to a couple, not like out in the mountains like this, no.
How did, like 3,000 years ago, how did they draw a picture of something that you have a picture of on your phone?
And in the picture, there's something in his hand too.
Right. Another one coming up, and they're just like a pier.
It's going the other way now.
This one's going left, yeah. Look at that. Oh my gosh, dude. On the night vision, it is obvious. Whoa, I just got a big shooting star. Yeah, it's moving like it's going away from us now.
Yeah, when it's going up. Wow.
Going up and up and up and up. Oh, faster, 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 faster. Look at it go away. Look at it, how fast it's going away. NV now.
That's really picking up.
There it is, there it is, there it is.